Good day. This is Paul Kohler with Paul Emanuel Creative. I shoot real estate, photography, and videography, as well as for commercial with businesses. And then I do my own thing, which is what you're watching right now. But I don't have a lot of time. I got to get on the road. And today we're going to be talking about getting your format down, or at least some of the basics to think about in getting started with your format. So come with me. It's time to go on a shoot. So every bit as important as the gear you have, and in some cases more important, because I'm sorry, you can go and spend thousands and thousands of dollars on cameras and lenses and support equipment, but if you don't have a format down, you're not going to be able to really get anything out of it. And honestly, you are better off with learning how to create a format and getting a winning format with an iPhone or your camera on your phone. Then it's better to do that than to go out and spend tons of money on all your gear. That doesn't mean don't invest in your gear and yourself and your production, but don't put the cart before the horse. The horse has got to come first to pull a heavy load, and the heavy load in this case that's getting pulled, the horse in this case is going to be your format and becoming accustomed to that. Now, if you're brand new to creating content, then this is going to likely take a while, unless you have either A, experience, or B, a well thought out vision of what you want to create, and you've challenged that vision in a way that you've set the cameras up. Because so what happens a lot that I found, and this is from shooting every single day, I shoot all the time, I may have a vision of what I think that it should look like, and then I have an idea of how I want to make that happen, and then I'll go and I'll work at that, and I'll find out either I need to change my skill set, or the movements I thought were gonna deliver the look I wanted were wrong, or that just doesn't translate on camera as good as I thought it would. And the only thing that fixes that is time, experience, having it done. That's why right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm learning my format. So no, right now I'm not putting out Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat level work in my videos. They've had tens of thousands of hours of experience of shooting and that style of shooting. Now you put me in a house and have me do a real estate video, corporate video, I'm going to be able to sit down and I'm going to be able to get it. Or you even just give me the layout, no problem. You tell me to do my own videos, and I'm literally starting from scratch. And I'm going at the steps that I know to be able to learn quickly and get the results that I want. So let's talk about a couple different pieces of storytelling to help simplify, so you're able to tell your story better and faster and reduce that learning curve. So first you have to decide what type of video you're going to be making the most often. Are they going to be how-tos? Are they going to be reviews? Are they going to be vlogs where you're just setting up a camera as you're going along every day, sort of reporting, making a video log or vlog of your experience, what you see? For me, that's not how I do. I'm not really a vlogger. I know I've been talking about getting set up to vlog, and that's because the style ends up, I suppose, being vlog style, because I'm trying to get in the habit of creating content more often and have that crossover into teaching at the same time. But really, my intention is not just to have you walk through my day with me. That's not my goal. My goal is for each video to have a different skill set that I'm sharing or challenge and how to accomplish that. So I'm kind of doing a how-to. So in my setup, for example, I know that I've got my talking and narration part. So you get this. And in order to have this, you're going to have some tripod set up. In this case, I've got my my car mount. So as you can see, I've got the setup with my phone, my phone car mount, and my Rode VideoMic Me-L. And that lets me drive and also get the narrated portion of my video together. What you just saw was the second layer, which was the B-roll. B-roll is supporting footage. Sometimes people put a lot of energy into their B-roll. Sometimes you need a second camera for your B-roll. A lot of times you can get that all done with one camera. And that's where a gimbal comes in very handy. A gimbal allows you to get footage that's a little bit more cinematic once you start getting the hang of using it. Pro tip, slow down. Gimbal work, using the gimbal, you think there's fast movements, but there's not. It's a very slow, methodic movement. The slower you go, the better you go, the cleaner footage it is most of the time, and the better it's going to end up looking, as you can see here in this B-roll that I made this morning while I was walking my dog in downtown St. Petersburg. So it's absolutely beautiful, and B-roll can make a video more interesting, more captivating. You'll get more views and for a longer period of time, or it's going to do a better job in helping support the subject you chose for that particular video. And it can take something that would have been just a vlog, for example, and step it up a notch. It allows you to tell a story in multiple dimensions. And that's all that this is. This is visual storytelling. And you want to be able to grab your viewer and have them know the story. Don't imply, but let them know what that story is. Planning is important, and don't minimize how much work is going to go into making a great video. And this is why you have to simplify your gear set and your format. So having a format where you do have that camera all ready to go, that tripod or the mount in your car or wherever it's going to be, the tripod on your desk, the mount in your car. I'm in the car all the time. So this is an obviously easy spot for me. Instead of sitting here and listening to the news or music, I can be getting video done. I can be telling the story. I can be explaining that one new lesson piece while I go, and then I can have that supporting footage getting created in my day to support this piece. Or I can have my spot be in front of my computer. I'm in front of my computer all the time. You saw that in the video from yesterday. Super simple spot, super simple setup. I've got the light right there. All I have to do is press record and off I go. And then I have my gimbal to create that supporting footage that I need to make to help increase the value of it. And I haven't taken that much extra time out of my day to create that content. And that is what I want for you. What I want for you is to be able to do the same thing for yourself in your business. If you're a realtor, This is really important. So let me give you a layout of what it would look like. So you're in your car all the time, or you're at your desk. Now, when I'm at my desk, I probably have other work to do other than just sitting and talking to a camera. That's why this time while I'm driving is so valuable to me. I can be multitasking. I can be moving myself somewhere, something that would otherwise be dead time or get lost into telephone calls to clients, etc., can now be creating. Now, if I were a realtor, I'd be talking about what's happening, whatever lesson I'd have to give, for example. And then when I got to the appointment, I would be making that video with my gimbal. It doesn't have to be the video that I do, that Paul Kohler does. It doesn't have to be that professional, high-end, super high-level video. This is just, you can do a quick preview of what you've got coming, and then you just go back, you throw it on your iPad, you do a quick edit in LumaFusion, and that should probably take you maybe an hour. Honestly, that's probably how long that edit's gonna take. But don't make it overly complicated. Throw that B-roll in there, and now you've got your format. What's that? Your format is jumping in your car. In this case, the idea would be jumping in your car, throw up your camera and your mic, knowing the title or subject that you're going to be talking about for that installment, knowing that that day you're going to be going and getting a listing, or you're going out with buyers, whatever it may be, visiting your mortgage broker, title company, etc. And then finally, so you get your B-roll, and maybe, you know, even throw somebody else on camera to add interest and grow your channel. You come back, you throw all that on your iPad or your computer, you do a quick edit. You're not going for Hollywood results, but then upload it directly from LumaFusion if you're using your iPad, and you can upload it directly to YouTube and Facebook right from iMovie and Premiere Pro and Final Cut. And you've got it set. Or you can send me the raw footage in Google Drive or Dropbox, and then pay me to edit it for you and put it up on your channel. And that way you can get back to your business the next day. But creating the content, creating the channel, creating an audience, you'll be surprised as you get going, you're gonna make some really amazing stuff. So the point of today is keeping it simple, and I'm gonna keep it just this long. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Hit the notification bell so that you'll know as soon as another video is made. And then if you want to get any of the, if you need any of the equipment, if you want any of the equipment that's been discussed in the video and more, you can see my equipment list in the description below. There are links to all of it. I make a tiny little bit of commission that helps me when you buy something. That helps me to be able to bring more great content to you on a more consistent basis and increase the production value that I got going. Now I want you to go out there, be great, and create.